How you guys doing? I'm Ben with Flippa. This is Wake Up with Flippa live on Facebook. We are here every Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, whatever time that is local for you. It's always good to have you guys joining me. This is the time of the week where I just get to talk with you all and share a few of our favorite listings that are online right now, maybe go over a couple that have sold, and ultimately just give you a little insight into what's going on here at Flippa. Today, I'm going to do something slightly different, and we're actually going to go over brokered listings that are on Flippa. I've been talking a lot behind the scenes with some of my coworkers because we always have these really top quality listings that come from brokers. And to be quite honest, there's people that don't even realize that these brokered types of listings exist on our platform, but it's important that you do. And that's for a few reasons. Ultimately, these are listings, some from beginners, some from absolute expert entrepreneurs, people who've been doing this for a long time, but either way, they're being sold sort of through a third party. So you've got these brokers who've been using Flippa or using other buying and selling online businesses for a long time. That's their full-time career for the most part. So they know a lot about it. So for one thing, they're doing their own due diligence up front. They're not going to list something that they don't firmly believe is a good opportunity for somebody to pick up and acquire for themselves. And second of all, you're dealing with a highly professional person, knows how to answer all your questions, is happy to go into the due diligence with you, and they market these listings really well. They put a lot of information up there, and they make it sort of an easy time for you if you're looking to get involved and buy a business, whether it's your first time or your 100th time, and whether you're looking to spend $10,000 or $1 million. So let's take a look real quick. I'm going to share my screen as I always do. I'm going to start just right here, actually, with the Flippa homepage, though. You all are familiar with this, I hope, www.flippa.com. If you're looking to sell a business, obviously you can just jump right on, sell now, hit that how to sell, get in there. But if you're curious and maybe you're a little bit weary about how to do it, and you want to see if there's a broker that might be for you, if you jump into the services tab at the top, click that find a broker. And there's a list of a number of brokers who we work with directly here at Flippa. They've kind of got a back line to our offices, and it's honestly a great way to go if you feel like you need a little bit of help because you don't know what you're doing and you want to kind of get the most bang for your buck. Or a lot of times these guys can help you out if you've got a really big business and you want some professionals on your side who can really help you get it done the right way. So looking back, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but we'll just look at a couple sites that have sold, earlier this year from some brokers. This is one of my favorites. It's a smaller site. It went for just around $17,000. You can see, it was actually 159 days ago. So, about 6 months ago, whatever it is. But I just love this one. I think we actually talked about it on Flippa Live a while back, Curd Nerd. It was a cheese blogging site. It actually, I think this auction started at $1 and went all the way up to 1,600. You can see there were 129 bids on it. And that's the power of someone like Joe Burrow, we'll get to him later because we're going to talk about one of his listings. But, it's a great listing, and he does a great job of putting it up there for this guy. Look at all this information. Absolutely stellar. And then it jumps to other things like billiards, this billiards game room supplies category, which also I believe we mentioned a little while back as something that had sold. This one a little bit larger, went for $200,000, which was just shy of a 2x multiple. This one by Latona's, which I believe we're going to talk about one of their listings as well later. But again, it's just kind of showing you the power. There's all these great brokers on here. They do a lot of the work for you because they obviously take a little bit of a cut, but it depends on the broker. So you'll have to talk to them if that's how you want to sell. And if you're buying, really no difference on the cost side to you. So something you should really be looking at and get excited for, because when you see these brokers on here, that little B symbol, that means you're dealing with someone who we've kind of vetted and who we work with on a regular basis for the most part. There's obviously always some new brokers here and there, but for the most part, these are people who have a long-standing relationship with us at Flippa, and you can really trust what they're selling. So on that, let's jump into what we're all here for today. What's on sale right now? I picked a few from our brokers that are currently up there that I think are pretty cool and kind of show a little spectrum of what there is to offer. So this one, obviously we can't skip what it is, but I do want to get to some more. Starting price 50,000, reserve 85,000. There's about 2 weeks left on this one. It's an interesting one. It's growing. We'll get to what it is, but as I said, with these brokers, you want to start with who it is, right? So that, we always talk about this about the seller part of every listing, because you do want to make sure you're doing a deal with someone who you really want a relationship with. This is someone you might have questions for down the line as you're running things, because inevitably you're going to have questions, you're going to run into an issue, and you're going to want to make sure you're in a relationship with someone who you can reach out to and say, hey man, I bought this site from you 6 months ago. There's this issue that I'm confused about. Can you help me out? And, it's important to look. So Joe Burrow, this guy, he's becoming a legend, very quickly becoming an absolute legend here at Flippa. As you can see, 100% feedback across 71 transactions, and he just crossed the $1 million sold threshold. Absolutely astounding. And, we showed you that Curd Nerd one. They aren't all massive sales. Some of these are just that, $17,000. Some of them are six figures and higher. But, pretty impressive. This guy clearly knows what he's doing. I actually had a chance to talk to him for a new series we've got coming up. So stay tuned and you'll get to meet him a little bit more, but we'll talk about that in the distance. But yeah, anytime I see something from Joe Burrow, I'm excited because I know he's always got great stuff. So what is this one? This is a WordPress tech blog. They're profiting $1,373 a month. He's actually advertising as a bit more because, as you can see, they are absolutely on an upswing. That's what we like to see. We like to see that up and to the right. It's 2 years old, but they've really, really found their traction. And anyone who's run, a content site knows that tends to be how it works. You really got to put in often a year or so of work, of SEO building, of getting your backlinks created. And then once it's optimized, the numbers just start taking off. So, one great thing on Flippa, you don't have to necessarily put in that 18 months of work where you're making 20, 50 bucks a month. You can purchase this and just start with that trajectory already doing, he's now doing, what is this, last month, 5,437, the month before, just about $4,000 a month. So, pretty phenomenal way to just take it and grow. One thing I really, really like on this site, I like to look at this SEMrush profile here. I love the organic key phrases that they're ranking for, because anyone who knows, kind of what search terms people are looking for, and anyone who uses search, think about it for yourself. Best blah, blah, blah. Those always work, best lawnmower, best hair salon, those kind of things are always going to work. And then how to, anytime you have a problem, where do you go? You go to Google. How to unlock your something phone without a password, how to unlock your this kind of phone without losing data, how to unlock your Galaxy S10 without password. So they realize, hey, people with all these different phones, and there's hundreds, thousands of phones out there right now, they're having these little issues, and they're going instantly to Google and saying, how do I unlock my phone? I've got this issue. So that's what they've created a lot of content around, clearly ranking really well for it, 38 authority score, and they're getting people to come to their site for, I assume it would be some instructional, information, videos, whatever it is, on how to unlock your phone. Again, 69% organic, 16% referral. I'm not sure where that's coming from. It'd be interesting to look into the due diligence on that. 14% direct. Kind of spread around the world. Decent amount from India, but also US, Philippines, South Africa, UK. So pretty universal. And I'm sure there's some ways you can optimize a little bit more even to get it to other parts of the world. They're making money through AdSense and CJ, Commission Junction, which is, an alternative to Amazon or any of the other affiliate sites. But I believe they give some info here. They're making a lot more from AdSense than the affiliates, but maybe there's an opportunity there to grow that affiliate revenue. And again, Joe Burrow, this broker who puts these listings up there, I mean, look at all this information. I do not have the time to go over this with you because there's everything here. Absolutely stellar. Just on the listing itself, you can do quite a bit of due diligence. He's got links to some Google Docs that you just need to reach out and get the share code for that. So lots more KPIs available there. Again, amazing one. So check that out. And then feel free. You can always just click in on Joe's name, see what listings he's got available. You can see he's got this one that really just started, $15, 6 bids on already. This one 70,000, this one 50,000. So he's got a lot. He's got showing some ones that have won over here. So really cool. Check it out. Let's jump to another one of these brokered listings. This one is confidential, so you'll just have to sign that NDA to get a bit more information, but we'll go over what we can. This one is coming from a broker called Latona's, which is another one that has done a lot of work on our platform, sold some really good ones. I think this is the guy that had the jump back over here. The billiards site went for a couple $100,000. So again, a great person to do business with. This one is an Amazon FBA business fulfilled by Amazon. It essentially means you are getting the product, marketing the product, helping sell that product, but it's all being done through Amazon. It's being stored in their fulfillment centers. When someone clicks buy, Amazon's doing the work, sending in one of their little smiley boxes and getting it to your customer's doorstep. You're just doing the marketing on it and getting that listing up there on Amazon. It's 3 years old. They've got 3 products. They are doing over $4,000 a month in net profit. So pretty cool. And what are they selling? They're selling pill organizers. I'm familiar with those. I luckily don't take too many pills myself yet, but I've got plenty of family members who do have those pill organizers and use them daily. So it's a big business, evergreen business. I don't see any reason that pill organizers will ever go out of fashion until they figure out how to give us pills digitally, which would be pretty cool, but I don't know that that's in our near future. Seller's notes, what comes with it, seller central account, all the listings, trademarks in the US and the UK, all the good stuff that you would expect with an Amazon FBA. Interesting stuff. It says they've got on these 3 listings, they've got 600 plus, 100 plus, 200 plus reviews, all with 4.5 to 5-star ratings, which anyone who uses Amazon knows that ratings mean a lot. So it's a really cool one there. It digs down into some of this stuff. Kind of interesting numbers here, because if you're used to FBA, you might know some ways to optimize, and I'm sure you can get some more breakdown if you just reach out to the broker who's selling this one. But they've got a revenue of $470,000, cost of goods of only $100,000. The expenses are $320,000. So I'd be certainly curious to get a breakdown of that. Our purchasing this, I have worked with Amazon products myself, and I know there are a lot of costs involved. I'd want to know what kind of pay-per-click marketing they're doing, how much they're spending to get all of these sales. That's obviously within Amazon's marketing atmosphere. So pretty cool. And then shipping and handling, that's something that definitely costs a lot with Amazon. People who haven't used Amazon before on the sell side don't realize that a lot of their free shipping services and all that stuff does come out of the seller's pockets. So interesting to look at, because there's certainly ways to adjust things around by $1 or $2, maybe optimize your marketing a little bit better, and you might just kind of with a few tweaks be able to with that great revenue, $470,000 revenue, maybe lift that $50,000 a year profit pretty quickly to $65,000, $75,000 a year with a little bit of optimization. And then obviously he's got a few growth potentials here as well. So something interesting to look at. Again, I just love doing business with some of these brokers because they're easy to work with. They've got the information. They're happy to lead you along and do a great deal. Now let's jump to this one. This is not for everybody, but I had to talk about it because boy, is it cool. This is a well-known, established, highly respected WordPress plugin with an asking price of $12 million. So certainly not for everyone, probably not a purchase for your first time. I mean, unless you're just independently, obscenely rich. Go for it. Make sure you know what you're getting into. This is a big one. And this is, again, something where you want to sell with a broker if you've got a site this big. And you'd want to be able to trust a broker when you're looking to purchase a site, or I guess this isn't a site, but a software SaaS platform that's this big. So this is with a guy named Dustin, who, again, 100% feedback, over 36 transactions, $362,000. So someone who's done a lot of business on Flippa, knows what he's doing. Obviously happy to give you lots of information. This one is definitely behind an NDA wall. It's a bigger site, but we can give you a little information. This is the public site that you're looking at right now, so I'm not going to say anything that you can't see yourselves. This is 9 years old. They're doing $182,000 a month in net profit. So this is a business. This is not a side hustle. This is not for one person. This is an actual acquisition opportunity. Maybe you are in the WordPress game. You're looking to expand. Maybe you just own all sorts of SaaS across the web, and you're looking to expand into WordPress. This is an amazing opportunity. Look at this. They have an install base of 5 million users. As they list it here, if you've used WordPress, you've heard of this plugin. This is big. This is cool. I love seeing this kind of stuff on Flippa because it's just amazing. And I think it's so great that you can have something like the Curd Nerd who's reviewing cheese, and you can have these guys who have 5 million users on the largest blogging and website platform there is. It's pretty amazing. They're doing 3 million a year in revenue. The opportunity is huge, and even at 9 years old and 3 million in annual revenue, there's opportunities to grow. Right now, it's a one purchase model. You buy this plugin and you're good to go. There's a lot of WordPress plugins that run off a subscription model, whether that's monthly, yearly, whatever you decide. So right there is a way that you might take this over, change things around, and instantly grow it. It comes with a team. Obviously, as I said, this is a company. I mean, this is a $12 million acquisition. This is not games. This is legit. So it comes with the team. They're running a lot of operations. So you're really purchasing this to become the CEO or to fold into a large SaaS business that you already have. So a really cool one. If this interests you, he actually has his own NDA that you have to click in right here to get more information. But obviously, a really, really exciting opportunity. So hopefully you kind of got a little bit of an understanding of the idea that there are these brokers on Flippa. It's a great way to sell if you don't know what you're doing, or you have a really large business that you're trying to sell and you want to do things truly professionally. And then also if you're looking to buy, which hopefully you are as well, these are guys you can trust. Click in on their name, see what else they've got. They've always got several really fantastic listings. So take a look, see what's out there, do your due diligence, contact the sellers, we will say that, and see if there's some opportunities to own your future right now on Flippa. So those are. I will see you guys again next week, same time, same place, 8 a.m. Pacific, right here on Facebook. Links to what I talked to today are just above me in the show notes. I'll also throw it in the comments. So click away. Have a great day. Cheers, y'all.